Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm sitting out here on the front porch, something that my dad used to love to do, sit on the front porch and just watch the world go by. And I am very much my dad's son, and I'm doing the same thing. It's been a long time coming. For those of you who don't know the story of the red brick house, this is a historic house. It was originally built as the first schoolhouse in the city of Waynesboro, a very historic town, small town America that is growing like crazy. And it had become in disrepair to the point where the city who owned it was going to bulldoze it over, let developers buy the land, and do whatever going into the future. Enter me and my wife, and we ended up stirring some shit up mostly. We started a change.org petition and had well over 1,000 people sign it, kind of forced the city's hand to at least listen to us, in which case they said, well, you want to save it? Go right ahead. And that started the process of doing this. Now, this house is, like I said, it was originally meant to be the schoolhouse along with the Mason Lodge. The school was going to be on the first floor, the Mason Lodge was the upstairs. One of the last battles of the Civil War, where Jubal Early, who, of course, is a lot more. Alrighty, he finished. So as I was saying, that during the Civil War, closing battle, the Battle of Waynesboro, where it was a cavalry battle, basically, or cavalry units, wasn't much of a battle. It lasted for about 20 minutes. The Confederates were right here along the line of the cemetery, going all the way down to the river. And George Armstrong Custer and his men, basically over at the house up here, the Plum House, rolled up the lines, and the Confederates were on the route. They crossed the river through Rockfish Gap, joining Robert E. Lee and Appomattox and surrendering a month later. During the war, this house was used as the hospital, and later on, when the Hippers bought it, it was part of a lawsuit against the Plums, because the Plums had brick furnaces right over there that were they were kilns for making bricks, and the Hippards had all kinds of fruit trees. Interestingly enough, I've got the tree over here is a pear tree, and I was just looking in the weeds next door, and there's blackberry bushes, and my mother says having blackberries is good luck. So we're working on getting this house registered as a historic landmark. We actually started the process of it, but it is about $3,000 once you're approved to pay for the signage and stuff to be made, and that's what we're working on. So we have our brick walkway. Now, it's been a while. In fact, the last time I added bricks onto this walkway was the day that my dad died, and I was installing a brick for my mom and dad that day. So this walkway has a lot of meaning for me, but we have, I think, 14 or 15 new bricks to add, and I want to open them up. They've been here for about 2 weeks, and I just haven't been down here, and I've had a lot of work to do in the meantime today before I could actually get to them, and I'm leaving tomorrow, so I want to get these out at least today and maybe put in. So I want to share these with you and say thank you for everybody who is helping to save some of our history. I tell you what, they pack them good. So our first brick Derek and Eric, twin fans of Mark Holmes and Cowboy Joe Boo. That's one of my Joe Boo sports fans. Shout out to Derek and Eric. Twin! We got the twins now. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, as the sun goes down, I'm going to go ahead and get these placed in this evening, even though I'm tired. My brother Greg and Rose Holmes, William Henderson, he passed away. I'm sorry, William has not passed away. William's birthday, 1986. Marcus passed away. They ended up purchasing one for each of their kids. Thank you, Greg and Rose. And now you guys have to come down and see your bricks. Now, the 8x8 bricks are kind of like our legacy stones. This tell all the 8x8s tell the history of the house. The mission of the Waynesboro Historic Commission is to identify, collect, and safeguard historical facts and significant details pertaining to our community. Shout out to the Historic Commission. Look at that. Woohoo! I think this is when we went through and telling the history of the city and some of the significant events. I can't believe that we forgot to do the Crozet Tunnel. And I think this is probably the Crozet Tunnel. The Crozet Tunnel, this is an amazing piece of fact. The Crozet Tunnel was 4,273 feet long when completed in 1858, the longest in the world, and was built by 800 Irishmen and 40 slaves. 17 died in the building of the process. Wow. Okay, that's just the beginning, guys. Let's go on to box number 2. And if you are interested in helping us save the history, it's not too late to purchase a brick. What happens is we have to get 10 in order for them to ship to us. We have to have 10 or more on the orders. And I think there's a couple that are already in the orders, and it takes them about, once they get 10, it takes them about a month to print them and get them sent to us. And the good thing is, I've got it set up so we can expand 2 more rows. Greg and Rose home, Heather Rihanna, and her birthday. Next thing I got to do is figure out how to lay them out so that way they have some semblance. James and Paula Bettis, I miss you, husband. Meet you under the stars. Paula, I absolutely love that one. I got packing peanuts all over the place. The next generation, Michael Anthony Holmes, Michaela Lachey Holmes, and Aisha Lawson, my kids. My kids! They are the next generation that has to take care of this after I'm gone. After I'm joining Mary and David over there in the cemetery. Well, that cemetery's closed. Although, if I do get cremated, Greg and Rose, Nicholas Tyrone. If I do get cremated, I could sprinkle some of my ashes around here, or I could. I won't be here. Well, I'd be here, but not. Okay, you know what I mean. They could sprinkle some of it. Greg and Rose home, Jasmine Michelle, 1992. Woohoo! Greg and Rose, Marcus Thomas, 1981 to 2022. Rest in peace, my brother. Say hello to Grandpa for me. This is like Christmas. MP crew, Jet, Mark, Mike J, PK, PC, aka Greg, and Q, brothers for life. Woohoo! Love it. Is that it? All right. So those are all of our additions that we have. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how to lay these things out, and we're gonna do a live stream on the channel with me putting those in. I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. That's 5, 10, that's 11, 12 of them. 12 stones to add to it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Paula, Jet, PC, Q, Greg and Rose. Where's my twins? My twins. Where's the twins? Twins. Derek and Eric. Appreciate all of you guys. See you soon.